that you don't get scared off on solo traveling just by some craziness, because there were a couple times over the last few days where I was like, I just want to go home, and then I was like, no I don't, not even a little bit, I'm just being dramatic. So don't get scared off, you can do it, you can do anything. Just when you find yourself alone in the dark and it's scary and frustrating, all you have to do is find a light switch and turn it on, you know, and you'll be fine. Everything will work out. The sun will come up again and it'll be a new day and you can do it. You're capable of everything. So long story short, I stopped filming earlier in the cab because I was like super stressed out and he was driving really fast. It was just like a lot was happening all at that time frame. So in the morning, my Airbnb guy told me to leave the keys inside of the room, right? And there's a separate door. So the door for the apartment automatically locks when you leave, right? And then you use a key to get in. So then I was in the hallway, and the whole time I had been staying there for like 6 nights, the front door was always like open on the outside so that you could go out, and then on the to go in you had to lock it and open it with the key. You had to open it with the key. So on the morning I'm trying to leave, it's like 5:30 in the morning, and I called a cab to pick me up. I tried to go out the front door after leaving the keys inside the apartment, and I was locked inside the actual apartment building. So stressful after like waking up and there were cockroaches in the bathroom. It's just been like a nightmare trip in Athens. I'm just so happy I'm not there anymore. I'm now in Santorini, but to get out of the actual apartment, I was about to kick the door down. Like that's how stressed out I was. I decided to knock on a person's door, like the apartment beside mine, and this old man answered the door. He was like in his 70s. He answered the door in a like briefs, underwear, okay, like a Speedo, and he was so old, and he like came out with keys and was like, I'm the building manager, like let me open it for you. I was like, this can't be happening right now. It was ridiculous, and so ridiculous. And then on top of it, the cab driver that picked me up, he drove around for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, we're just going around in circles, like buddy, where are we going? Like I need to catch this ferry at this time, we only have an hour to get there. And he was like, I need to get gas, and I'm like, you picked me up knowing I was going to Rafina without gas in your gas tank, and you're a cab driver? Like how is that possible? Like, because he just wanted to make, you know, the money obviously, but like that's so unfair to me. So he drove to 3 different gas stations, none of them were open, and by the time he got to the 3rd one, I was like, I'm getting out here, I'm gonna flag another cab that actually has gas in his gas tank. And luckily there was like, it was still like dark out, so it was really sketchy, and like I've already had a really bad experience there, so like the neighborhoods were not good. But anyways, luckily there was another cab that was right nearby, and I was like, taxi, he came over, helped me, he like sped like a demon to get me to the ferry on time. I made it with like 10 minutes to board, and now I finally just landed in Santorini. Like, hallelujah. And I don't have to worry about the stress anymore. Goodbye Athens. Good riddance. Like, oh my god, what a nightmare. That Airbnb, just like, I don't even know how to tell you guys which one it was, but don't rent it. Crazy. And even the cab driver who picked me up, he's like, why are you switching cabs? And I'm like, he doesn't have any gas. He's like, what kind of a cab driver doesn't have gas? I'm like, tell me about it. Like, tell me about it. Anyways, so that's what's been happening. Now I'm waiting for a transfer. So we just landed. Where do we land? Oh, here. We just landed, and now I'm going to go here, and my place I'm staying, my hostel is right on the beach, so that's awesome. I'm super excited. I can't wait. I'm literally going to check in and then put on my bathing suit and go freaking swimming and just wash away all that bad energy. It was like crazy morning. Anyways, moving on. I made it to my hotel, and this actually looks really nice. It's all white, just like I imagined that Greece would be like. And they have a little bookshelf. I already grabbed a couple of books. Can't help myself. I haven't even checked in yet. I'm just waiting for the desk clerk to come back. Oh, that's her. Okay, so I'm all checked in now. I'm actually really happy. I booked this is a hostel. It's nice and it's clean though, and it's very simple. And it was very, very cheap. Like I'm paying 200 euros for 6 nights or something ridiculous. 5 nights, 6 days. So really like that's super cheap. It's like $40 a night or something. But there's nobody else in my room. So for like the next 2 or 3 nights, she said, it's actually just gonna be me. So it's like I have my own hotel room. So all the beds look like that. But this one is kind of like separate on its own, like out of the way. So that one's gonna be mine. And then it actually is like a kitchenette. Like it has this little suite, like you can have, there's a fridge and a stovetop and a sink even. So this is great. Like this place is called, what's this place called? Santorini Breeze. And seriously, like I booked it on Hostel World after I know, after all my videos where I was like, I'm never staying in hostels again. Well, you know, sometimes it's just cheaper, okay? And look how this turned out. I get my own place for the first 2 or 3 nights. So that's pretty darn good. And also, the best part, the reason why I picked this place, it has a pool. So there's actually an exit out into the pool area right from my room. Look at that. That's a pool. Not too bad for 40 bucks a night. A lot better than the crazy Airbnb I was staying in Athens. I'm just happy to get out of that energy. Like, it's been, honestly, the past few days, I've been going through some like crazy kind of like emotional turbulence and stuff just has been like very stressful, and I've been trying to kind of get over it. My hair looks crazy. There's nothing to be done about it though. It's like changing color and turning orange. I need to get it done soon. But I've been trying to just kind of push through it and get over it, and I don't know, being alone sometimes is hard, but on the other hand, like it's nice to be alone, but on the other hand, I'm so used to being around people all the time, and I miss my boyfriend. Today's my sister's birthday, and then tomorrow is my older sister's birthday who passed away. It's been a rough few days, like, it's been rough, and I'm very tired right now too. I couldn't sleep last night. I kept on like shutting my eyes. I fell asleep really late at like 1:30, and I had to get up at 5 a.m. to catch my ferry. And I knew it was gonna be stressful because I was gonna have to order a taxi and then get all the way to the ferry, and I knew that was gonna be expensive because the port that I ended up booking from was a mistake. I booked at Rafina port instead of the other one that's closer to where I was staying. And so, I don't know, it was just a whole big ordeal. And I ended up lying in bed last night, and I kept having this feeling like whenever I shut my eyes that there was gonna be like somebody in the room or something. Like I really was that uncomfortable. That's not good, you know? So I couldn't sleep. Every like half an hour I would be like waking up or like not even quite falling asleep, and then by the time it was like 4 in the morning, I was lying in bed for like 3 hours basically tossing and turning, and I was like, I have to get up in an hour anyways. I might as well just get up now, have coffee, try to like have a shower, you know, feel a little bit better, and then get ready to go. And even still, with all that time, I still got locked in the apartment. I had that sketchy cab driver who didn't even have gas, who wasted my time driving around. That was, anyways. And then luckily the savior taxi guy who like put the pedal to the metal and got me to the ferry on time. And then the ferry was like 8 hours long to get here, and I didn't think it through. So these are some other things too. Like I was under a lot of stress when I was in Athens, and I kind of panicked and decided to change my trip. So that's how I ended up here in Santorini. But as the ferry was going to the different islands, it stopped at different places on the way to Santorini. It stopped in like Paros, and it stopped at Ios, and it stopped at Mykonos. So I could have actually just done my trip that way instead. It would have made way more sense. Like I could have stopped at like Mykonos and then gone to Paros and then come to Santorini. Instead, I decided to go to Santorini first, which is where I am now, which is the farthest away. And then I'm going to Crete, which is like not even in that same little strip, like totally not in the same area. And then I'm going to Ios, which is like backwards. You know, like I didn't even look at a map. That's what happens when you're under pressure. So traveling tip for you guys,
really just relax, take a break. Don't jump the gun when you're booking things, and look at a map, figure out exactly like a good route to take. Don't make decisions when you're under stress. That is what happened to me, and now I'm like boop, 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 and going backwards and then back to Athens, like to catch my flight to Rome, because that was already booked. So I had to find a way to get out of Athens, because I had originally planned to stay there for 3 weeks, but like the whole everything is just not a good jam for me. Not a good Airbnb, not a good experience, not good energy, not good neighborhood. Like seeing all of the archaeological sites was awesome, but I can't spend 3 weeks doing that. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't make any sense. And then plus like getting to the beach would have been a headache. Like here I can just walk to the beach, it has a pool, it's much better energy. So, I'm happy. This is the end of my rant. This is just a ranting video of my crazy stressful trip to get to Santorini, but I'm here now. Tomorrow's a new day. Right now, I'm gonna just stop filming. I'm gonna have another shower because I'm sweaty after 8 hours of traveling and 2 hours of mayhem to get to the ferry. And I'm gonna find some food. I'm gonna go for a swim in that pool probably because it looks very inviting. And tomorrow is a new day, and you just gotta kind of brush it off, pick up the pieces, and start fresh, because that's the other thing too, is when you're solo traveling, like it's nice I get to talk to my friends, you know, but we're in a huge different time zone. Like it's 10 hours time difference. So when I'm waking up, same with my boyfriend, when I'm waking up, they're sleeping. When they're going to sleep, I'm waking up. You know, it's like, it's been difficult. So the only person that you have to motivate yourself when you're traveling by yourself is, guess who? You, yourself. So when you have all these things happen and pressure happen, and you know, bad things are bound to happen, you know, like you're not gonna like a place, you're gonna wanna move somewhere else. You're gonna have to make those decisions on your own, which is what I've been going through the past couple of days. And now I'm just happy, like I did sort it out and I planned everything and everything's booked, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm here for 5 nights, can relax, enjoy it, and just like decompress a little bit. And mostly absorb the sun and the water and the ocean, because I'm a water baby and I'm excited about that. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any like tips on your favorite islands and stuff like that, I would love to hear about it, because after this whole summer trip, I'm actually planning on coming back and going to Mykonos and a few other islands that people suggest. So I would love to hear about what your favorite spots are. Maybe you have some like really great tips. I would love to hear about them, so please put them in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. I hope that you don't get scared off on solo traveling just by some craziness, because there were a couple times over the last few days where I was like, I just want to go home, and then I was like, no, I don't. Not even a little bit. I'm just being dramatic. So don't get scared off. You can do it. You can do anything. Just when you find yourself alone in the dark and it's scary and frustrating, all you have to do is find a light switch and turn it on, you know, and you'll be fine. Everything will work out. The sun will come up again and it'll be a new day, and you can do it. You're capable of everything. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.